Dandy's World, Dandy's World. Halloween, Dandy's World, Dandy's World. Other key buzzword, Rebecca. Do I have your attention? Cool, because I have nothing important to say. Just kidding. So, today was going to be a different type of video. Today, I was going to do a little Rebecca investigation. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to deep dive Rebecca. I was going to scour the internet. I was going to find all the funnies. And I was even going to look at, yes, even those. But I then got really confused because Quail has been really active in the Discord recently, and I'm gonna try my best to make the most of it. Try to make the most sensuation, which I'm still struggling to do. And the one thing that is crazy, and when I say it's crazy, I really do mean that when I say it. Side note, we're also gonna go over the misconception that people are having with the Halloween update and the release date of it. I just found that out. I'm recording this after the original intro. Isn't that cool? So in case you didn't see my video yesterday, a Shrimpo update's coming out this Friday. Yes, there's literally an update coming out, which I know is weird because you haven't heard about it. I let everyone know about it, but the developers themselves, like, on the Discord, haven't said a word. And you know what? To be fair, this probably is enough. Like, games should really only need to do this. And really, I'm just so used to it. Like, I'm so used to seeing an announcement pop up or a behind the scenes every single time there's any little something added to the game. So this is fair. But the reason why I'm saying it's crazy is Quell has only addressed this one time, but has been, like, so active. Once again, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, she should and can do whatever she wants. I'm not saying she should do this. I'm not saying that's the right or wrong thing, okay? Thank you. That's enough yapping. Let's go. So, the reason why I'm making this video is because there's something interesting going on. Inside of this game, did you guys know there's only one Toon that wears shoes? Which is kind of weird. Go ahead and take a look at all the Toons and guess which one wears shoes. A lot of people immediately say BRIGHTNEY, right? They think she wears heels. They think that these BRIGHTNEY feet are like heels or like slip-on shoes. We found out today that they're not, and they're actually something completely, different. And we'll get into which Toon wears shoes, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I really am sitting here talking about what fictional characters do and don't wear shoes, or the significant impact of a specific Toon wearing shoes might have. See, this would be a good reflection exercise for me later at night. Am I gonna stop in my tracks? Absolutely not. Let's get into it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we got good news. Someone asked if Ribecca is a minor or nah. That's a interesting way. Yeah, are you of age or nah? I would take it in a different approach, but to each their own. Alas, she is an adult. So all of you mother flumpers out there across the globe saying hopeless ex Rebecca probably didn't know that first. And now that you do, that doesn't mean you get the green light. It just means it's not completely red. There is a difference. Hold up, chat. Sans, I don't think she belongs in our universe. This is so cool. Oh, please, someone add Rebecca to Undertale. I'll play it so fast. Please. Oh my god. Please, I beg. I would love that. Okay, I gotta save this for the Rebecca video. My bad. And then after the whole minor question came up, I think people started getting weird. Which, why are you going to get weird when the developer's there? Okay, moving on. But with Rebecca, Quell was like, yo, gang, I want to know your guys' initial thoughts on Rebecca, if that's okay. Specifically, when it comes to design, is there anything you guys enjoy or don't enjoy in specific, or why? I'm always open to hearing. You won't hurt my feelings at all. Which, if this is true, there was a very big part of the community, and I mean very big, that's like,
actually, Quelver, Rebecca just feels a little bit weird.
Which, I understand. The only issue that I have with it, and I wouldn't even say it's an issue, is the leg joint here. Like, I know they're going for a bony feel, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels more like I said, a mannequin doll. So if there's a way to give it more bony, that'd be good. You know, maybe if there's some way to do a rib cage. And then a lot of people were complaining about the nose, rather the lack thereof. So let's see if people were actually honest. I really like your design. I already love her. Okay, this guy was legit. I can't say I enjoy her design. I think it's all over the place. He really let it all out there. Or she, sorry. With the color scheme. And the jacket really isn't that cute. Dang! but I love her face and her head design. She's so tough. She's slaying. I would like... That's funny because in my video, there was someone that quite literally said, Rebecca is not slaying. I would like Rebecca to have skins because I low-key do not like her color palette. Okay, so people really don't like green and purple together, which, like, fair. Green and purple don't match. I don't think, right? Like, hold on. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am a little bit colorblind. But as you can see, purple is very much not a complementary color to green at all. See, red and green is good. How does this color wheel work? Huh? Turn the dial so the arrow points to a pure color and the outer arrow. Color relationships are shown with okay. Oh, so if I spin it, okay, I got it. So if I were to spin this, purple goes with yellow, but it's split complementary with yellow-green. So really, the only thing that could be worse than... You learn something new every day. You really do. I'm literally perplexed, but this is fun. Are you having fun right now? Did you expect this today? Wait, hold on. Hey, when you've been clicking on my videos, be honest. What is going through your head? Because I don't even know anymore. But I'm having fun. Why am I talking about color theory on a Danny's World video? Oh my god. Okay, hopeless, go back. Go back. That's enough. I hope her ability is cool. Me freaking too. But either way, the majority of people are kind of glazing Quell, which makes sense. It's in the Discord. So, but it seems like a lot of people like the design, but a lot of people don't like the outfit or the color. That seems to be a pretty big consensus. No, actually not at all. Everyone's all over the place. You get like this person who is convinced that they're all lying. Like, it's interesting. But then somebody said, I need her to have a sand skin. It would be so funny. And Quo said, I don't really want to add one unless we get direct permission from someone on the Undertale/Deltarune team. Well, frankly, I don't think she's looking for it. I don't think, to be completely transparent, I don't think Quell gives a rat's cahoot about me. But if she theoretically wanted permission to make a top hat, skin with the white jacket for Rebecca, you have my permission fully. And no, I don't need an Ichor split. I'll be all right. I think I'll live. But just saying, just thinking out loud, you know. Moving on. But this is when the shoe conversation comes up, because Quell said, listen, the only shoes who wear shoes currently is Dial. I can't take his drip. And this is when I wanted to get into the meat and bones. If you guessed earlier, it's Dial. And I was making fun of myself being a grown man talking about what characters in a made-up game wear shoes, but here we are. So Dial is the only one that wears shoes. Does this have any significance on anything? It's very easy to just stand here and say, nope. No, it does not. But isn't it a little bit weird that it's only one of them? Like, one of the only non-playable tunes. I mean, Dandy doesn't wear shoes, so why does it Dial, right? The argument, oh, because he's a clock and it hurts his feet. Well, then what about Finn? He's made of glass. I think it just goes to show that Dial has a lot more personality to him. And that's all it means to me, is because he is so individualized naturally. Since he's not with all the other tunes, it makes sense that he would end up wearing shoes because he's not following the herd, or rather doesn't even have the opportunity to. Does that make sense, gang? You rocking with that? Cool. But regardless, moving on, about the tune we were talking about before that people thought they had shoes, this actually might mean something. So let's get into that. That's when someone said, what about BRIGHTNEY? And then Quell was like, who's gonna tell them? Those are markings. And at first, I'm like, oh my god, markings, like lore. Oh my god, there's a big deal. What do the markings mean? But what if it's just pattern? What if it's literally just pattern? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't that deep. It really ain't that deep. And then she said, doesn't BRIGHTNEY wear shoes, or Gigi? I can't remember. And then Quell's like, both markings. So let's go ahead and pop out Gigi. The same markings. I mean, Gigi's looked more like sandals, but I mean, This definitely looks more like slip-on shoes. If there's any significance to the marking / shoe conversation, you guys can have it in the comments. I think I've beaten this horse enough. And then Quell said, is this how y'all are finding out? Yes. Oh, I didn't blow your mind too much with the Gigi and BRIGHTNEY fun fact, which actually was the focal point of this video, which is kind of insane. William Afton? Regardless, before I bounce, a little more I want to talk about is the little bit that Quell actually talked about the Shrimpo update. I have to pee. You're dismissed. Take a hall pass. Why am I saying this? This is random side tangent. Quell said, we are a pretty small team for a game, and any support we can earn to help pay the team and give Danish World more opportunities is very much appreciated. If you'd rather not buy the merch, that is completely okay, and thank you for still enjoying Danish World, but if you do buy something, thank you. And this is what I was saying, like, it is expensive. It really is. But, like, I think most merch these days is, and at the end of the day, you're doing it to support them, you know? And Quell said she's gonna go work on stuff for the update, which I'm sure you guys all want me to do, which is true, but we don't know anything about it. But we did get some big confirmation. So Cherry said, I don't buy the Shrimpo optimization for a second, and then Quell literally confirms it. He is getting optimized, with the final thing being about Halloween. The Halloween update is not built into the Shrimpo update. The Shrimpo update is a very mini one before anything like Halloween. Yeah, some patches and having him optimized because we have him finished. And then Cherry says, my evidence for it being Halloween. There's already a Halloween tune and map that have been teased. Quell said in the video we were gonna get a Halloween date soon. The devs have been working on Halloween for a while. It's part of the last update was bare bones. So if they're eager to make it, why randomly do the side quest? Shrimpo's a joke tune. That's a crazy statement. It's incredibly strange to center an entire update around him like zero content. This game has a pattern of keeping secrets and updates, so it's incredibly shocking they do this. Quell said, dude, it's not the Halloween update. It's a Shrimpo optimization update. Look, buddy, I don't think you have much experience on this one. And they said that to freaking Quell. You dingus. And I think that might end up being my title of this video, maybe.
The big misconception about the Halloween update.
Yeah, well, you guys would click on that, right? Right? All right, Ribecca review tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying these updates or these videos. I really have. I've gone in such a different direction with these. So, love you. Later. Bye. Burubachi.